Hello friends, today I am going to give a guidance for intraday strategy. This is purely for intraday, not for swing trade, not for a positional trade or anything, only for intraday. Okay, so this is purely for intraday. That is, make sure of it. And again, I am not a SEBI registered advisor. This is for education purpose. Please, if you are going to trade, do a back test, do a proper paper trade or virtual trade and experience it, and then get into the real scenario. Don't directly jump with a huge capital or something. Start slowly and try to apply, and make sure to apply this thing consistently. Okay, don't try to change your strategies. So that is called system based trading. Okay, if you are following a system, then follow that system. If you change that system, then you won't be able to get a good result. Hope you like this video. Watch it completely and let me know your feedback on that part. So let's get into the video. This is Sundar and you are watching Mindful Finance. Okay, let's check the details. Okay, and this strategy, what I'm going to talk about is, you have already know this particular indicator. I'm trying to guide you with a proper way of understanding this indicator so that you can clearly take the trade. Don't blindly take this trade. First of all, to make a trade, you need two things. One is understand the trend of the market. Second is entry and exit. These are the two things very important. When I'm talking about the entry and exit, in that you need to make sure your stop loss, your profit, your risk appetite, your capital, everything has to be managed. Okay, so that is what the very important thing. Without that, please don't get into the trade. The indicator which I'm going to talk about is called VWAP. I'll explain you in detail about VWAP so that you can use it easily and apply it without any confusion. So understand that VWAP is for intraday. Okay, so this is a daily view. Let's go and change the input, the style to. So that is, in the VWAP you will have these three bands. Okay, I'm going to have one band which is white. The middle one is the VWAP. These are upper band and lower band. Right now I'm disabling it so that first understand the basics and then we'll get into the details of that. Okay, this is the main VWAP line. And now, see, intraday means you the best thing is 5-minute candle. Okay, go for 5 minutes candle. Now if you see there's a white line going on, this is a VWAP line. The very basic understanding everybody take using a VWAP is, blindly, if the candle goes above the VWAP, buy. If it is go below the VWAP, sell. So this is the strategy people use, but don't follow it blindly. Understand that and then use it. What do you mean by understand? So as I mentioned, the first thing is trend. You need to find understand the trend. How do you find the trend? So I have added one VWAP, right? Similarly, add one more VWAP. Okay, so go to the settings, the VWAP. So here also disable the bands, and I'm going to change the color into yellow now, and little bit thickness. Okay, I'm going to increase. And the input, you can say anchor period. Here, make it to week. Okay, so this is the higher trend and this is the lower trend. So you have two VWAPs now. Okay, I think I need to disable the bands. So these are the two bands you have. So I'm using Nifty here. And one more thing is, VWAP has to be used where more liquidity are there. Stocks in Nifty 50 or like Nifty 100, only using those kind of stocks, because illiquidity stocks you won't get the volume, because VWAP, you call the name itself, you can understand it's a volume weighted average price. So the pattern, the indicator works based on the volume. Okay, it understands the average volume of the consecutive, the previous thing, and try to understand the trend. Okay, if you see the VWAP session and VWAP week, so VWAP week is what is going to tell us our trend. Okay, if you a little bit zoom it out, see, you see the yellow line. So it is going down. All the candles are downward to the weekly one. So in a higher, so you don't need to switch your 5-minute or 1-day candle. So this will give you an idea. Overall, the trend is downward. Okay. So when the trend is downward, you need to check for trades which are to sell. Also make sure whether the pattern is making lower lows. Okay. When you say higher lows, be cautious. Don't take a trade when the bigger trend is downtrend. Similarly, when the trend is upward, focus for buying. Okay, in that buying trend, you have to see higher highs. Okay, and if it makes a lower high, be cautious, get cautious. Okay, this is how this helps you in taking the trade. Now, for example, see, everybody may say that it's easy to show the candles in the already happened, but practically that is how we can learn, right? So, but point is you try to take this systematically and then see that there might be like if you take 100 trades, you might be profitable in say 7 trades or 6 trades, which is good. Like 60%, 70% of your trade is positive means that is good. Okay, you may lose 4 times in the trade, but it's okay. That is what happens. It's like a business only, right? So I'll show an example here. So bigger trend is downward trend. Okay, now if you see here, there is a crossover happened here. Okay, which is yellow is the weekly one, the white one is the smaller one. That's a crossover now, and this is a high. So here higher highs. Okay, till here higher highs, but it started to falling down, and the VWAP crossover happened, and now you have to check when the crossover is happening. You have to wait and find out whether it is going further down or not. If you see it has made down and it is going down, sorry, going up and again coming down, which is making a lower lows. Now you have to find. You should not enter here. You need to wait for the reversal, wait for this pullback, okay, and then enter it. So here if you see it is gone down and there's a gap down. Okay, now you didn't get any chance, it's a gap down. Okay, there is no way you can enter into this one. If you see again it's a lower low and wait again it is going down. So it goes up. If you see the long trend, so long trend it touches because still it is this what is it like the lower trend is down the this yellow line, right? So then now you wait for a selling opportunity when it touches this one and find a proper green candle and also have a clear resistance points. Okay, these are our resistance points, right? These are the resistance zone. So you can feel that okay, when it comes closer there is a chance that it may go down. So this is a resistance zone and exactly it came here. You can see the inverted candle, is like inverted hammer. So sellers are dominating here, and now what you can do is you can enter the trade, which is you can enter here or enter above this one. Okay, and the stop loss is this one. So you can go for 1:1 or you can have capture the trend and go with what is it like slowly book your profits. Okay, like you buy a five lot means like book one profit, one lot at one time and second lot at one time. So you can go step by step. So normally 1:1 you can have, this is 1.1, you can have 1:1 ratio. Okay, the 1:1 you can have and we can take the pop, and then you can still see it is still going down. Okay, and you can go with the trend. Okay, when you go with the trend, you see, and this is a engulfing candle pattern. Using the price action, you can get out of this one. So this is your now swing low and this is your swing high. Now you have to wait. You can exit over here. You have to wait. See, it is going up and again. So this is now the next. Okay. So now if you see, it is going and reaching to this yellow line, but it didn't even reach that one. This is where we have marked the previous entry, right? So it even didn't even touch that one. It started to fall down. So now you can wait for it. You can enter again here. This is also a evening star candle pattern that is also very clearly evident here. Right, so you can have this as a stop loss and you can go with the trade now. Now you just go with the trend. Okay, see, you may get panic over here. First wait for 1:1 ratio. That is our first goal, 1:1. Yes, so 1:1 you have already achieved here. Right, now you slowly go with the trend. Okay, now slowly go with the trend. Now when you see this candle, right, the green candle, you can exit from few position. Okay, and you can book the profit. You can increase your, you can bring your stop loss. Okay, you can move your stop loss here. Right, move the stop loss here so that whatever money you put, you will get back. That kind of a way you can put, and you can wait. See here, the stop loss got hit. So your money, you will be getting the money back. Right, but again, when this big candle happen, now what will you do? It's a strong bearishness, and already we are in a downtrend. You can enter at this point and this is your stop loss. So very big candle, you see, it's okay, right? 1:1, you see, 1:1, right? Book it and again you go with the trend. You can move your stop loss to, similarly you can move your stop loss to here, right? You move your stop loss to here and just go with the trend. And here again, there's an engulfing pattern, you can exit here. But as I mentioned, sometimes you just go with the trend, wait for the crossovers. It is still below the smaller VWAP, right? It is still below, right? And when it crosses this one, you can exit it, right? And again wait for it. It is going up, touching the yellow line, and it is coming down, right? Then enter it and same 1:1. So when I'll see everywhere, if you see, it's a lower high, okay, lower high and lower lows. If you see here, this one, this is a higher low. So now you need to be cautious whether I need to take a trade or unless and until this low is not broken, you are not going to trade, right? So it is going up, it is crossing over, whether to take trade or not. So if you see this high, this low, sorry, if you see this low, right, this is this low, and again you tried, it's making a higher low, it is going up. You see here is the resistance line, this one, okay, exactly at that resistance it is hitting and coming down, and this point don't enter. See, the both are merging now, so it is confusing, right? So don't take a trade here. It is going down, it is going up. Now if you see, it is higher high, right? It has broken this one, so don't take any trade now. It has gone down. Now if you see, this has broken this low, so wait for it. It goes up. See, this is again like bearish bullish candle, so you cannot take a decision here. Here you may end up in missing this this trade, because it is not not giving a conviction for you. But traders normally they will enter it here because it has touched the resistance. This is your support line, so they'll check till here whether this is checking. When it breaks this support, they'll just continue the trade because they have already taken the entry here. They would have taken have the stop loss over here, and then they move with that. So that way people trade, but that's a risky trade. We'll go whenever our system matches our strategy. So likewise, see, lower lows, and this one made a higher low, right? But the patterns are like same thing. Same way earlier I mentioned, people will take a trade here. They'll enter here because it's a higher low. And this is a good bullish candle. They'll go with this one and they'll go with the trade. That's possible one. Okay. Similarly, you see the current scenario, everything you can analyze. You see, this is the trend is low clearly here, and here that's a crossover. You see the white, this is a crossover, clear cut crossover, and you see this is the high. It has broken the high. Okay, now we need to wait. This will retrace. This is I'm recording this video 1 week before. So next week when you see this video, check on Monday what happened. It may retrace and keep for it because it's made a higher high. Right now there's an opportunity to take a positive. So wait for the retracement and then enter the trade. So that way you can understand how it works. Hope you got the idea about how to use VWAP. Now I'll tell you one more strategy on this one. I'm going to disable the weekly one, okay, and go to the VWAP setting. In that I'm going to enable that both the bands. Okay, so in green color, the inputs, this standard deviation, right? You make it as a 2 here and make this as 1. Okay, now you have a band here. Okay, so normally, okay, to differentiate, it doesn't need. Okay, so okay. Normally, what happens, right? The second line you see maximum. The second line it bounces back. Okay, it comes back. So you can assume that the second line can be a resistance zone. If you see, it is making a higher high, but it is hitting the resistance. So there's a chance it may come down. Okay, and clearly you can see that it is going down the VWAP, and now you can enter and you can wait for this lower band. Okay, and you can move your stop loss. Okay, when it goes further down your band, that means still it's a weakness. Okay, until see. This is a gap down or something happen. Okay, next day it would have moved, given this kind of move, but you would have exited on the end of the day, right? So next day when you come here, what happened? It is again going down, right? And then if you see, it is coming back and it is completely in the middle of this band, right? So now you might have taken a trade, maybe like here you would have taken a trade, here you would have entered, right? Those are wrong things. So now whether to go in a bullish or bearish, it's confusion over here, right? Because it is a support zone. It has to break any of the band, then only a trend forms. So here, if you see, it has broken this one. It has gone high and made a higher high, and it came down. So you can enter here. Now you see, it is touching this resistance zone, but it has broken this higher high, and you can trial your stop loss and go with the trend. So this is the another way to use the VWAP. So hope you got it, the idea, and hope you understood the trade. Based on this, make sure to follow this thing very systematically and apply for consistently for some time, and then let me know your feedback, because I have used this in personally. I have applied this strategy and I have got a good result. Okay, so hope you will also get this similar thing. If you like this video, do give a thumbs up, leave the comments. If you want to share it with your friends, please share it with your friends and family, and don't forget to press the notification icon so that you'll get my video whenever I release it. Thank you.